welcome to Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, on this Sunday afternoon. I am always excited, as always. Rushing over here from an event earlier today with my girl, Barbara Lindsay. Hey, Barbara. I will try to make it back. I'm not sure because my show is an hour long. But in any event, I am so excited, as always, today. As you guys saw on the opening photo, I am with my wonderful friends in the studio, George and Elena Gilliam. Welcome them to the show. Welcome, you guys.
Hey, Linda. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I am so excited to have you guys here. It is such a pleasure to have you here. That opening song, George, was?
Triste.
Triste. Tell us a little bit about Triste.
Well, Triste was one that we kind of came arranging. We came up with. We were playing every night at the club. I was playing with Don. I played with Don Littleton and with Michael Sassier, and we just kind of like started playing around with it. So we came up with our own arrangement. So we threw it together and put it on the CD for the opening.
Wow, it is very jazzy. No, not jazzy. Jamaican sounding. Italian.
Jamaican.
You sure it's not Brazilian sound?
Brazilian. That's what I was getting ready to say.
That's a little bit closer.
Yes, it's a more of a different jazzy sound. So that's why I was trying to get at it.
There you go.
So yes, we have our Jazzabration Live cup and our cap that I'm sporting. Today is
as well as myself.
That's right. Today is Elena's birthday, and we are celebrating her today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I love birthdays. I love December people. Anybody who's December knows birthdays are it.
They're
Cheers.
very important.
Yeah.
And you know, guys, I'm excited because I honored them separately. I didn't, I have 3 jazz couples that we've honored, and it just by this unsurprising way that they came up and came through my introduction was I able to get to meet them and to honor them. So who did I honor first?
Me.
I honored Elena first.
Well,
Birthday girl.
Ladies first. It's fine.
That's right, ladies first.
Birthday girl, when you called me, I almost fell out of my chair. I thought you might be calling me for lunch or something. Well, what are you doing on February? I can't remember the date. What are you doing? I said, nothing. Why? What's up? And then you told me, wanted to honor you. I said, huh? I said, are you sure you have the right person?
That's the response I always get.
Are you sure you have the right person? And you read the definition to me?
Yes.
I said, well, okay.
Yes. So we understood that the definition is not some big word in the sky, some big accolades, some big accomplishments. It's 25 years or more of doing this work.
Ooh, okay, I got that.
And the age I had set up in the beginning was 70 when I first started in 2009, because it was, the Buddy Colettes and the Art Hillarys and the Clora Bryans, they was up there. And so as I started losing them, I lost Buddy, I lost Art, I lost Gerald Wilson. I said, I got to lower this age because I'm not going to be able to get to finish the work and fast enough. That's what happened. That's the reality of why I lowered it. Because then I started saying, but even after that, I had a conversation with Jeffrey Winston. And Jeffrey said, Linda, you are way before your time. Because had you been doing this work when Miles and Coltrane and all them cats was coming on, you wouldn't have got none of them. Because they all died before they was
that's
40.
True. That's true.
So
except for Miles, it went at 65.
Yeah. 65. He said most of the cats, they was gone before they even hit their 50s.
Right.
So that made me rethink it again and say, okay, let me put my own definition of 25 years of doing this work. That's all I care about. I'm just celebrating and giving you your flowers while you are alive. I only celebrate the living.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not doing the dead. I could be a millionaire on the dead jazz musicians, but I chose not to. And I want to be able to give you your flowers while you're here. So I'm so happy that you guys are here in the studio with me today.
I'm so happy to take those flowers. Thank you so much.
Thanks for including this part of the lexicon.
Oh, my God.
Because I think that's the one thing that everybody kind of forgets sometimes. It's a plethora of people out here. And to be a part of the lexicon is the most important part. You don't have to be the main thing.
Correct.
But you need to be a part of the conversation. And we all keep trying to put in our voices to the jazz scene. As far as the jazz scene, whether it be in LA or whether it be all over the country, we all are trying to get our voices out there.
Correct.
And the most important thing. And so,
helping it to keep it alive for the next generations, because we ain't going to be here forever.
Right. That's right.
And we holding all our little treasures inside like we just don't want to pass them on to the next generation.
But that's going to happen.
And that's why this work was so important to me, because I come out of the smooth jazz. Smooth Ahead was a trademark that I did some time ago in 2007, because it was me bringing my smooth jazz, Kenny G, Michael Lincoln, because I was part of the festival, so I was always around smooth jazz musicians. But bringing my demographic, 50 plus, into the world of straight ahead. So I created Smooth Ahead. So that's that logo you see on my card and all that little bald-headed girl.
Yeah.
That was me.
That little bald-headed girl.
Because I kept my hair short, and I wanted people to understand that. That's me, Smooth Ahead. And so that I could help my generation to know the generation that was before us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's the reason that everybody else is standing on their shoulders.
Right.
Because without as Dr. Larry Ridley, I'm going to get it right, sir. The roots that produce the fruits, that's who we are paying homage to. Mm-hmm. Because without you guys, you laying the foundation, there would be no Kenny G's and, Michael Lincoln's of the world. I don't even know why I'm talking about them. But anyway, I just had to put that out there so that people can understand. That's why I'm sticking with straight ahead jazz, the traditional, the players that laid the foundation.
Thank you so much.
And so I know I had sent out a bunch of questions and asked y'all some questions, but when I come back from break, we'll have them on. But we're going to go into another song on the CD.
All right.
So I have one of the baddest technicians on the planet. I got Felicia in today. Yay!
Yeah, Felicia.
She is my engineer today. But that's a good thing. So we're just going to go into the next song, and we're going to come back and talk about it.
Okay.
In a sentimental mood, I can see the stars come through my room, while your loving attitude lights up a flame that lights the gloom on the wings of every kiss. Drifts a melody so soft and sweet in this sentimental bliss. You make my paradise so complete. Rose petals seem to fall, it's all like a dream to call you mine. Ooh, my heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood, I'm within a world so heavenly, and I never dreamt that you'd be loving sentimental me.
That was a jazzy cut. We got in-studio guests making all kind of comments and everything, y'all. But we're having fun. Welcome back to Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, and I'm in studio with my two friends, George and Elena Gilliam. And today is Elena's birthday. So if you want to say happy birthday to Elena on Facebook on our Jazzabrations Live page, please feel free. We will see the comments and we will make note of you and shout you out online if you want to be shouted out. We're not going to take any calls today because we got a lot of music to get through today. And so we're just going to talk and have questions and interviews. And so I was pulling up on my computer when I honored Elena and George. Well, we honored Elena in February of 2016, and we honored George in June of 2016. So they are a part of a family of 138.
Are you sure?
138 musicians that we've honored here in Los Angeles.
Group. It's a select group.
Yes, there are so many more. If I tell you guys how many times I get an email or a Facebook or something from somebody from abroad talking about, are you honoring me? I just say, sir, I'm just doing this little work here in California. I'm sorry.
International.
I'm not coming to Spain. But thank you anyway. If you'd like to bring me over there, I can put on a show.
And this too can happen.
That's what I told him. I said, I can bring a show to you.
That's right.
You got the budget? I can bring some folks over there. But I'm only doing this work here in Los Angeles. And I know and I recognize that there are legends all over this country who've been doing this work for 25 years and ain't nobody picked up the phone and gave them their flowers while they were alive. And so that's why it was so important for me to do this work. Now, In a Sentimental Mood.
Yes.
That was your CD and cut.
Well, it was our CD.
Wow,
We
okay.
did that. I can't believe it, but it's 10 years old.
Yeah, 2007.
2007. And we had other legends on the CD. We had Donald Dean, Louis Spears.
Yes.
Who else do we have on that cut?
Don Littleton. We had Rick Olsen on there as well.
Rick
with
Olsen.
Jane Getz.
Yeah.
And
And I just love that song.
In a Sentimental, it sounds so great. Well, you have such a wonderful voice. I know, we're going to get some live playing up in here because George bought his guitar, like George Benson. They can just go for it acoustically anywhere. You don't need no amps and all that.
it's true.
So, we're going to do some acoustic stuff for you. So stay tuned for that. I thought that I had my questions somewhere handy, but, I'm still fumbling around looking for them. But I'm going to go from the cuff of what I remember. Now, I'm going to ask the question, and then it'll be related to both of you.
Okay.
When did you arrive in California?
Me, I arrived in 82. Yeah, 82.
Got here in 82.
I got here in 79.
And 79.
Yeah.
And y'all have made y'all way in Orange County.
Yes.
That's right.
They live in Orange County, y'all.
What's that smirk about?
Well, I used to live in Lamarck Park up here. So I stayed with one cousin when I first moved out here. So I lived up here on 43rd.
Oh, okay.
He has a broader experience.
And then I lived
much broader.
Then I used to live on 88th and Avalon with my other cousin.
Okay.
So, I lived in L.A. first.
Before you got to Orange County.
Right. And the only reason why I got to Orange County because I just ran out of money. And I had no place else to live. And
you went to Orange County with no money?
My cousin was
Packed
living in
up his
Orange
guitar
County.
and
Like I said, my
trucked down
cousin,
to live with
his name was
cousin.
Howard Hunt, who's, he's passed, but I dearly miss him. But he took me under his wing and he helped me out in the beginning.
He was a musician as well?
No, actually, he was a computer and a mathematical guy. He was a computer guy.
Okay.
But he was,
taking care of him.
but he was still, but he still was supportive of family.
Right. And you doing the music.
And doing the music, and and his brother who also played, his brother Harry Hunt, who played trumpet, and we used to have a small big band in Chicago.
Okay.
Together, he and I. But that's when I first came out here. That's how I got to Orange County.
So that was going to be my next question. Where are you guys originally from?
I'm from New Jersey.
New
I'm a
Jersey?
Jersey girl.
I'm originally from Chicago. Like I said, I was born in Mississippi, raised in Chicago.
It's a long story here.
It's a long story, you know. When I moved out here from New Orleans because I went to.
How old were you when you moved out here?
Oh, I moved out here. I was 31.
So you was in your 30s.
Right.
So where's your teenage years? Yours was in New Jersey?
New Jersey, right.
Your teenage years were in Chicago? Okay.
Well, Gary, Indiana, and Chicago.
Gary, Indiana.
I started in Gary,
story.
Indiana.
Okay. I know a little bit about Gary, Indiana,
Well,
Michael Jackson.
That's why I started guitar.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I started learning. First, I played clarinet. I played clarinet for like 6 years or so. But then
Do you still pick it up now?
No, I don't pick it up anymore because when I went for the guitar, I went for it.
Okay, full-fledged.
Okay, tell her. She just mentioned Michael Jackson, so tell her about how you met Michael.
Oh,
In Gary, Indiana.
right, because everybody was on the same talent shows at the time. So,
You was on the talent show with Michael Jackson?
we all
The
were.
Jackson Five.
Everybody
Jacksons.
was.
The Jacksons.
Everybody was.
Everybody was.
If
But
you
you're
lived in
older
Gary, remember you lived in Gary, but yeah, they were kids. They were just really, I mean, when they started, he was really, really young.
I know it.
They captivated a lot of people. And like I say, and in Gary, and people in Gary, like Denise Williams and I were in 6th grade together. We lived right in the same neighborhood and all of that, so.
Hey, Denise Williams, I got your classmate up in here. Holla, girl. No,
Tell her about Shaka too.
Shaka's from Chicago, too?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Gary, Indiana?
No, she's from Chicago.
Oh, so this is moving on to
Right,
Chicago.
but once
you
I get to
got there.
Chicago, one step at a time. Well, Shaka, I met Shaka when I was putting together a group. I had to do something for a fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi, and so I had to put together a band real quick so we could perform. And so a friend of mine we played together for years. Before that, I had 4 girls used to sing with, so he used to play bass with me. And so he said, "Well, I can bring my wife, man." She just said, "I said, that's cool, man. That'll work for me, And so we put this little group, we rehearsed it.
And his wife turned out to be Shaka Khan.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been a band.
Wait a
That was
minute.
before-
He told me once, I had to tell her to open her mouth and sing. I'll never forget you telling me that. I had to tell her to open her mouth.
At one time, but she could, but she had it.
At that time, she was just
She
probably
had it.
coming out. She
Yeah,
got it.
but she now, I mean, but then she went on. Then she was with Lock and Chain, and then next thing, Andre, when she got with Rufus and Andre, it picked her up from there. And then, like I said, by the time I had gone, I had moved out of Chicago for a while.
Well, you guys, we're getting some history information here about the Gilliams. We're going to go to another track off of one of their CDs. I don't care because Felicia knows just to play one, and we're going to come back and talk about it. You're here on Jazzabrations Live with your host, Linda Morgan, and my guest, George and Elena Gilliam. Oh, this is my favorite song right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love this one.
Yes. Gilliam. I have to get my engineer to pay attention to me when I'm ready to just roll on. She is doing such a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Can you shout it out? I need a favor. Everybody on Facebook land, I need y'all to go to the posting that I did about the studio. Can y'all see our wonderful new studio backdrop?
Fancy.
Wait until we get the Jazzabration live logo up here. It's going to be off the chain. She still has some work to do. We got some high chairs in the back that we're going to have. Oh, it's going to be off the chain. I cannot wait to grow because I'm growing. I'm a baby at this. I just started in August.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
And I'm going to get through. The reason I started this platform is because all the 7 years that I've been doing this work, somebody else has been doing the interviews for me. Somebody else has been taking the photos. So,
Oh, you can do that.
Consequently, I don't even have none of my own legacy preservation stuff. So I said, let me get my own
That's right.
radio station. Bring your
you can
own
do it. You're doing
individually and come on here and talk to us and talk to our public and tell them what's going on. So with that, we're going to go back to our interview questions because I'm just a baby learning how to do this work. Now, I understand. How did you guys meet? Tell us that story. Who want to tell the story?
You want me to tell the story? Okay, so we met, this was early on after we got here. So I started singing with a big band, with the Charles Rutherford Big Band. And that was through...
George was in it?
He was playing in the big band, so...
You met your man in the big band?
I met him in the big band, and we met after the show. I came out and I had one number to sing, that was Good Morning Heartache. And he came over to me after the show. And he said, who are you singing with? Are you singing with anybody? And I said, no, but I'm looking. I think that's what I said. And he said, well, I'll call you. He looked at me like, you're not singing with anybody? I said, no.
Like, that's impossible, huh?
I was really impressed when I first heard her with the big band because we'd heard it at night. It was really, really nice. And the way they did Good Morning Heartache, the arrangement was really nice.
It was beautiful arrangement.
And she did such a beautiful job that I was like, I'm saying,
You was taken aback, wasn't you?
I was taken back because I said, wait a minute, you're not. And I know a friend of mine, this other bass player I was working with at the time, I was saying, man, did you hear her sing? He said, yeah, but she's not out here. What's up with that? I said, that's what we need. So what I proceeded to do after that was make it happen.
Hey.
He did. So he formed the first group together with a co-partner. And
so how many years y'all been married?
30?
Just 30, almost 31.
30? Get out of here. 31 years?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's some right kind of love. Twisted kind of love. Stick-to-itness kind of love. No matter what kind of love.
Well, once
Johnny Taylor kind of look.
That's right.
Cheaper than keeper.
Even that kind of love. It's feel good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That you've been together for 31 years.
I believe in marriage.
And her birthday is today again.
Oh, yes.
We are toasting her birthday.
Yeah.
You all have a wonderful time.
Yeah. It's just water.
It sure is.
But I am so excited to be here with them, celebrating her birthday with me and you guys on the Jazz Lemonade. We can't call in today, but if you go to our Jazzabrations live page and make posts, my studio engineer will talk back to you.
Yeah.
If you make some posts on
told
Facebook,
all kinds of people to call in.
That's right.
Sorry.
We're sorry that you can't call in today. Notice I don't have on the headphones because I didn't really want no call-ins today, to be exact. I just want to sit here and talk to my friends, and we just going to play some music. At the half-minute mark, George going to break out his guitar, and we're going to play some stuff. But we're going to do another song because this is all about them and their music and where you can get it and where you can buy it to play it on your own home studios. George and Elena Gilliam on another track, and we'll be right back.
This can't be love because I feel so well. No sobs, no sorrows, no sighs. This can't be love. I get no dizzy in the sky. My heart just can't stand still. Just hear it beat. This is too sweet to be love. This can't be love because I feel so well, and I love to look in your eyes.
We are back with Jazzabrations Live. Yeah, that's what
We're back, baby.
That's what the logo on the hat says. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, and we're in Morris Media Studios. This is our new backdrop. Yes. Oh, look at that.
Oh, your hat
Don't
blends
mind-
with it.
I know,
just
and
noticed that. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Right there.
Look at you.
Oh my goodness,
The hat, the
Felicia.
shirt.
This is doing it for me. Now wait until y'all have Jazzabration Live right here in these two panels coming up soon. I don't know how soon. I don't know if we can do it next time.
Where you have a pen? You have a marker?
No. We're not going to mark them there. I'm going to give me a permanent board that goes up here. I'm sure these are going to be changed out panels. That, each show, because Felicia has a lot of shows here, and she's looking for more. And we're going to create a lot of events and shows for Morris Media Studios because I'm sticking with Felicia. I'm here for the long haul. And so I'm going to produce many shows out of my show because I got so many friends who want to do shows hitting me up, talking about, how you doing the show? Well, come on over here and figure it out.
Come on out and see it.
Come on over here and figure out how Linda Morgan doing the show.
Hey, Linda.
Yes. Call me. Because we got all kind of brands. I'm doing jazz and blues. I done broke it down. Felicia, put up that my template card where we're going into next year. Because there's so many aspects of me that I couldn't just do jazz and blues. Right?
Oh, no. That would
First Sundays it's going to be all music jam. Because I got my honey, who is an R&B singer. He ain't jazz. He's an R&B singer, so I got to include him in on a Sunday. Second Sundays, we're going to be doing Blues Legends Jam. Third Sundays, because I'm a small business entrepreneur, I'm going to be bringing in small businesses that's doing things around jazz and interviewing them. And then the fourth Sunday, I'm just looking at that era.
Jazz.
It is Living Legend Jazz. Take that down, because I'm going to call for my graphic person and yell at her. Oops. And then the fifth Sunday, because I have a teen who is still in high school. Yes, I do. He has 2 more years in LAUSD. I have devoted the fifth Sundays to give them to the African American Parent Study Group. So they will be on here bringing us information as parents in the LAUSD about how to keep it going and how to keep it moving. I did not even recognize that era. Letitia, you in trouble. When I see you, I'm going to call you. I hope you chiming in. Letitia, my girlfriend who did that graphic, that I just realized that it did not say Living Jazz Legends on the fourth Sunday, but that's what the fourth Sundays is going to be about. So going into 2018, we got a schedule now so that I can target, because it's all about helping and supporting and marketing many different things in this business. And so that's what we're going to do in 2018. I can't wait till 2017 get out of here, but okay. George, when did you start playing the guitar?
When I was 13.
You was playing is that middle school?
Actually, right, yeah.
Or high school?
Right, middle school. So, 13, yeah.
Back then they had jazz education. They had music department.
They had music departments. Because I was playing. Yeah, you had classes where you had music appreciation. So we would have to listen to folk, to jazz, to classical. We'd have to listen to all genres. Because I remember I had one teacher that used to really push. She loved Joan Baez, and she said, "Well, you go with it." And then we got into Odetta, and then we got into all of that. And so the other educational part of, like, especially say living in Gary at the time, that's what it was about. A lot of people were coming out there. They were about music. So music that's what you worked a year just to do one talent show.
And I can remember music departments back in the day, but now we don't have them, and it's very limited. So this is another reason why trying to transfer this music on to the next generation and the next generation is so important. Right. And you started late in life. A little later.
Yeah, I did. No, I'm a late bloomer in every sense. I didn't start. I was too shy. I was very, very shy. So I didn't really start singing till I came out.
So that when you met George in that band that you came out?
Right. Let me tell you, he has been my number one mentor, teacher. He's taught me so much about music, and he spoiled me to death. But
that's when you came out.
He spoiled me to death. That's kind of when I came out, and then after I met him and we got that group together, then we started doing a mixture of jazz and some pop and R&B, and I just kept learning from there. And I did a little bit more with the big band, just here and there. And that was my other mentor, Charles Rutherford. He was a great mentor.
He's still alive?
No, he's passed.
He's gone on.
He's passed.
Well, you introduced me to one of a legend that we honored, April, last year. He is 101 years young.
Yes.
Mr. Shep Shepherd.
Shepherd.
How are you, sir? I'm just dedicating. I'm doing a shout out for you. I don't know. I need to call you because I haven't talked to you since April when I honored you. How you and the Missy's doing? I'm going to call you.
Joy. Hi,
Joy. I'm going to call y'all because I know that sometimes y'all just want to hear my voice. You don't want to see me on email or Facebook and all that. I'm going to call you, sir. But it was my honor to recognize and honor him for his work.
He's wonderful.
101 years old. He is our oldest.
And still singing. Wait a minute.
And still singing, yes.
Plays the drums.
Yes. It was our pleasure to honor him in April for International Jazz Day last year. Yeah. International Jazz Day, if y'all don't know it, look it up. International Jazz Day 2018 is going to be off the chain. Yeah. This is my 6th year participating. It is an international group. It is an international event. Just so that you are aware, just so that I'm clear, Linda been international for a long time. Mm-hmm. And so I welcome having our events centered around that day, International Jazz Day, which it falls on April the 30th. No matter where it's at, April the 30th is the day that International Jazz Day is celebrated. So I got big plans coming up for that. Hey, shout out to my boy. You know who you are. I'm not going to call you out because I need you to know if I need to call you out or not on publicly. But we have some big plans for International Jazz Day 2018. So stay tuned. Okay. Save the date, April 30th, 2018. Now, we're going to go back to my questions because I want to know, George, who are some of your influences in this music industry?
I have so many different ones. I started out, my biggest love was for Wes Montgomery when I started.
Yes. And I wish I had met him.
Well, I did get a chance to see him. At the Plug Nickel in Chicago, I used to go down for the matinees. When I used to have matinees, you could bring your kids into the club because everybody played at the Plug Nickel. Miles Davis, whoever, all of them were there. So I would go. When I had a friend when I lived in Gary, he would drive me all the way over to Chicago just so I could go see Wes Montgomery, which was for me was a real highlight. When I look at all of the different guitarists that I've over the years that I've had a chance to even see work with and play. Like I say, Kenny Burrell,
That's my birth mate.
and
His birthday is the same as mine.
and Pat Metheny, Marty Kessel. I could go on and on.
I only needed a few, but that's cool.
I
about you,
got a
Elena?
bunch.
Who were your influences?
I started early because I remember watching these late night shows. So I used to love to watch Melissa Manchester. I would love Barbra Streisand. Okay, I didn't want to admit that to any of my friends in school because they never would have understood that. And then, as I got to know the sassy one, Sarah, of course, Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald. I remember listening to Shirley Bassey on television. I thought, oh my God, she's great. So I just a lot of influences, a lot of respect for.
And then, speaking of influences, who would you like to sing or play with? Sing for you, play for you. Someone in the past that's no longer with us, as well as somebody here in the future that is still with us. Who would you like to play with, George?
Wow. Past times, I would have loved to have the opportunity to just meet Miles.
Play with Miles Davis.
Make no mistake about it. In today's music scene, there's just so many fantastic guitarists to work with. When I lived in Chicago, the big dream was, like I said, was always to be. Everybody liked Phil Upchurch in Chicago. That was the thing. You played, so he was one guy that was really influential in a lot of.
So you never played with Phil Upchurch?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, Phil is one of our legends.
Right.
Sonia and Phil, I know you may be out there in video land. That's you he's talking about.
There you go.
Okay. And what about you, singing? Who would you
Singing?
Someone in the past and
Someone in
future.
the past. Someone in the past. Count Basie Orchestra with the Count would have been.
Oh my God.
Would have been
amazing.
Mind blowing. The future, the present and the future, Count Basie Orchestra.
We know the person that run the Count Basie Orchestra. What's his name? I know him.
A big band orchestra. I love
James Leary plays with the Count Basie Orchestra.
Well,
and that's a more.
James.
What's his name? The guy.
Trevor West doing most of it.
Trevor's in the band, but somebody I know his name. I'm drawing a blank. Don't count this to my head, not to my heart. He runs the Count Basie Orchestra now. So this is something we can make happen.
You never know. You never know.
James Leary, if you're listening, call me. Because you are in the Count Basie Orchestra as it is now. And I cannot think of the young brother's name that's running it all over the country. But just call me and let me know so I can pass that on to Elena.
So cool.
Because she needs to be singing with y'all, every now and then. So
every
we'll
now
just
and
put that
then.
out in the universe. I cannot think of his name right now, but I know him and I can't, and he knows me. And so I'm going to plug my jazz legend singing possibly with the big band. I'll put it together. All it is money.
Yeah.
So let's think about that in 2018. Anyway, what is your favorite place that you like to play, George? Do you have a favorite place that you like to play here in LA or in Orange County? Because y'all, they out there in the South. In the South.
You know what? I just like playing.
Yeah.
So
Wait. No. George, have you guys ever been to Akasha in Culver City on a Monday? Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. How about y'all meet me at Akasha? Do I got something tomorrow night? No, I don't have nothing tomorrow night.
Honey, your schedule.
We're going to go to Akasha's and have dinner and hear George and Michael Sochet and Don Littleton at this restaurant in Culver City. Mm-hmm. Look it up. Akasha. Akasha.
That's
the
right.
best short ribs ever that you want to have at that restaurant. And it's from 7
6 to 9.
6 to 9, 3 hours. Come on, y'all, meet me there. Let's have a drink, a holiday drink there at Akasha's in Culver City. Look it up, Google it. Siri, call them. She'll tell you. I can't be saying that because Siri, my phone has started talking.
What do you want?
But yes, I know. So we will be there tomorrow. That's your favorite venue,
Right.
that you like to play. What about you, Elena?
You know, the venues that I'm playing at are in Orange County mostly.
That's right. I got friends in Orange County.
Mostly. There's a new place called The Parks, and I'm really loving it. They're trying to promote jazz. I'll be there on the 23rd with the Michael Levan Trio. He's a wonderful pianist I've been working with, and I'm having a great time. Julio Figueroa on drums and Ernie Nunez on bass.
Have you guys ever been to the Orange County City Club?
No.
Okay, I need to make a trek down there to the Orange County
let's
City
go.
Club and
Let's
put
go.
some things together there.
There you go.
Let's go. I would love that.
I will meet you guys at the Orange County. It's near the Seagerstrom Center of Arts.
Okay.
The City Club is right next door to it.
Okay.
See, I'm a City Club member. Yes, I'm a City Club member. So I get to come down
go
there
ahead
once
on.
a month for free.
I see.
Go ahead on.
For dinner, for
I
free,
see.
for two.
You're not talking about downstairs in the
No. It's right next door to the Seagerstrom. The Seagerstrom is over here,
Okay.
and the City Club is right
what you're
next
talking
door
about.
up in
Okay.
this high rise.
All
What are
right.
you talking
And
about?
so, as a City Club member, every month we get to have free dinner at a visiting participating club for free.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I'm not taking advantage of this at all.
You should call me.
I know.
Hey.
So that's why I'm saying I got Orange County peeps to be able to take and have dinner with in Orange County.
We're trying to promote jazz in Orange County. OC Live Jazz is a site where you can go.
I'm not sure how high in the sky they are, but we have Jazz in the Sky down here in downtown LA that's coming up next month. I'm not talking about that right now, but I'm going to talk about it next week.
Okay.
I'm bringing Billy Mitchell to the City Club here
really?
in downtown LA. But I do need to make a trek to that club, introduce myself, and get something happening there in the jazz arena. Because that's what I do. My business is jazz promotion, jazz preservation. To all of you folks who know me, that's what I do. So whenever I go, whatever I'm doing, that's what it's about. And so because I get to have this free dinner once a month that I have not even taken advantage of, I'm going to need to start making me a little trek down there to Orange County.
There you
That's
go.
right.
So we're going to make that happen. See
trying to kick
how
it
things
up.
evolve around
That's
here
right.
on this show.
We're trying to kick it up.
Aura Smallwood, you're calling me. I'm getting ready to go to break because I need to tuck this call. Let's go to another song, studio engineer, Miss C, and we'll be right back. You're on Jazzabrations Live with Linda Morgan. Talk to me. See, I tell you, an hour goes by so fast. Felicia,
Yes.
can I go to 2 hours in 2018? Because an hour really goes so quick that I don't even have time to talk, and we get through all the songs and all the questions. I'm thinking about, I need to go to 2 hours from 3 to 5. Can somebody out there in video land and on internet land help me? You know, how can you help me? You can send me money. I need money to make it. I need support in order to be. You can come on here and advertise your whatever you're doing. Just come in here, call me, and talk to me so that I can help to extend this for 2 hours. Because 1 hour just really go by so fast that it is just amazing. As you can see, George has grabbed his guitar because we only got 10 minutes left. And I definitely want to have some live music when I got legends up in the studio. Yeah. So with that, George, I'm just going to let you take it away.
Ooh, my birthday?
Autumn leaves.
Yeah, I recognize that song too.
The autumn leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips and summer kisses. The sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all. When autumn leaves begin to fall, let lo let
Wow, that's what 30 years of harmonizing look like, y'all. That's 30 years worth right there. I'm just saying. Felicia just smiling from ear to ear. I'm with you, Felicia. You can't get this nowhere but right here on Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan. We will be right back.
You want to finish this with me? It's not too far. You want to finish this with me?
I keep saying. Don't be trying to get me to sing.
Come on, talk.
No.
Those autumn leaves, drift by my window. The autumn leaves. Oh,
I'm leaving that to these professionals, y'all.
I see your lips and those summer kisses. The autumn leaves, they begin to fall, to fall,
See that wonderful music made by a couple that's been together for 30 years now. That's why you can do it. Thank you, George. We're going to come into, let's bring up one of them tracks off of the CD. As we go getting ready to close it down, I'm Linda, your host on Jazzabrations Live. This is how we do it every Sunday from 3 to 4. I just asked Felicia, can we do this for 2 hours next year? I'm going to see. Next week is our last broadcast for the year, for 2017. I will have my girl Brenda Lee Edgar on here with us.
Yeah.
But we'll be right back. We're going to go into another song, and then we'll see you right back here. I'm so excited because we're within our last 5 minutes of the show. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, with Jazzabrations Live. And my last question to them is, where are you performing locally? So we just ran down a few things. We're going to meet tomorrow, everybody. Meet me at Akasha's in Culver City. Because George will be there with two of our other legends, Don Littleton and Michael Sochet. So, but then Elena is meeting at the Parks, which is a new venue for jazz, on the 23rd of December.
In Fullerton.
And that's in Fullerton. Y'all can look at this stuff all up on their website, which is
GilliamJazz.com.
GilliamJazz.com. Go to their website. Google them. Remember I told y'all about a couple of weeks ago about Googling? Googling puts information into the search engine. We got to put it out there. We got to search it first, and then it's Google do the work. Yeah. You just do the searching. Just put the name in there and say Gilliam. And Google will say, I don't know who Gilliam is. Then you put George and Elena.
No, they won't. You'd be surprised.
They may. Okay. Some of them, they may not be surprised. But if the more you search, the better. Because Google it's all about algorithms. I told y'all about this last week. Search. Okay. Search.
Okay, can I tell you about the...
Yes. Go ahead, Elena.
So also on the Christmas Eve this month, I'll be
which is a Sunday, the 24th.
Yeah, in the evening, I'll be at the Port Restaurant in Corona Del Mar, which is also hosting some jazz. They're trying to host jazz.
Corona Del Mar.
Corona Del Mar is beautiful, by Fashion Island.
Oh, that's out there in Newport Beach.
Newport Beach, yes.
Okay, well, you
must come out there.
I got fans all over the world.
Come out there.
So y'all, all of you, Sherelle,
yeah.
out there in Orange County.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's meet me out there.
6 to 9 New Year's Eve.
6 to 9 Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. We'll be
You're
there
not
with
doing
Bob
anything?
Weathers Quartet. And then the special things at the Black Marlin in Tustin. The Black Marlin has been having jazz for a long time on Thursdays.
Okay.
And now they're doing, he asked me to do something special, the owner. And I said, well, how about the Living Legends of Jazz?
Yes!
So-
We got another gig, y'all!
Yes.
Yes!
I'll be there on the 25th of January during the NAM show, which is also in Orange County.
Yes.
And that'll be with Henry Franklin, Donald Dean, George Gilliam, and a friend of mine from out of town, Dan Jacobs, who's, I'll have to talk to you about him.
Yes.
He's going to be in town.
The Living Legends of Jazz will be performing
And me.
at the Black Marlin during the NAM week.
Yes.
If you don't know about NAM, Google it.
Yes.
Search, ask Siri, hey Siri, what is NAM?
Big show.
And she'll tell you. See, she coming up all on my phone. I can't even do that. But you need to be in the know about the NAM convention that happens at the Anaheim Convention Center in January.
On Harbor and Catella.
On Harbor and Catella. Anything
Big show.
musically,
Lots of celebrities.
anything
Lots of
musically,
celebrities.
everybody is there. Jock goes all the time too. Jock on guitar, which is my MD for the Living Legend Foundation. Hey Jock, I know you're watching.
Hey, Jock.
Talk to you later.
Hey, Jock.
We are now have concluded our great segment of
No.
being here with you guys. I know that's what I said. An hour goes so fast. That's why I just said it publicly. I need to go 2 hours, y'all, but I can't pay for 2 hours, so I need support. I'm asking. I'm not begging. I'm just asking for support. If you want to send me a donation, you can send it to Morningside UCC Inglewood at Gmail. That's on PayPal. If you want to mail me a hard check, 8722 Crenshaw Boulevard, Morningside UCC. That's my church. They will love to receive your donations to help me support this work that I'm continuing to do here in the studios.
Thank you, Linda, for all
Thank you.
your support.
And you can always support by buying a hat and a cup for $25. I will send them. It's a little expensive to mail them to you. So if you can come and pick them up, that would be great. We have green.
Save the shipping.
We have red. We have blue. We have black. Come on and support. The cup says Jazzabrations Live. The hat says Jazzabration Live. Come and support any way that you...
Stocking stuffers.
Stocking stuffers. Absolutely. If you can't make it to our next event, which is next Sunday at 5 to 7 at Morningside, we will be hosting our very own Miss Betty Bryant, Mr. Donald Dean, and Mr. Richard Simon on bass. We're honoring him as well, and Robert Cowell on sax. We're going to have a good time with Betty Bryant. If you have not heard her, Google her. Just Google Betty Bryant. Google Donald Dean. Google Richard Simon. Start the search engine happening now so that next Sunday they will have many, many searches of who they are as individuals. I don't have a social media team. I'm getting there. You just wait till 2018.
That's right.
I got some folks that want to work with the sister. We're going to start blasting out who these people are before you come to the show so you can know. I know them, but you need to know them. And so I don't have the time to really put it out there on Facebook and do all that stuff, but we're going to. And I'm so happy that my two friends, Elena and George, came to visit me here at Morris Media Studios.
We're honored.
Felicia, thank you so much for being my engineer today.
Yes,
Take us home with one of them cuts on the CD.
Thanks, everybody.